Great afternoon, beautiful people. Great afternoon. Great afternoon. We hope that everyone is doing exceptionally well. Can I tell you guys how much I miss you? I have not seen you, and I am so very excited to be here with you at this very moment. Again, we are so super excited to have each and every one of you guys here with us. Just one moment. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My dog. This is real time, real life. The dog is going wild. He's mad because I didn't let him out to come hang out and see you guys. But again, great afternoon. We are so excited to be back with Boss Moves. And y'all, we are officially on episode 13. We are so super excited about that. Go ahead. You guys know exactly what to do. Meet me in the chat. Drop a hello, drop a great evening, and tell us where you are coming from. Again, you guys know what to do. And for those of you that are new to Boss Moves, hey, we are so excited to have you join the tribe. But come on, let's get the party started. You guys know we are here for a good time, not a long time. So here we go. We are leaning in. Go ahead and drop in the chat for us. Where are you coming in from? Drop a great afternoon, a hello, and tell us exactly where you are joining in today. Again, we are so excited. It's August. It is new school year time. So many of us here in the state of Mississippi actually are in our second week of school. We are kicking off. Some other schools are starting tomorrow. And we have schools that are staggering throughout the month, and some of my friends that are north uh, of here in Mississippi are starting at the end of the month and then September. But either way, it's school time, y'all. Babies are going off to college. We heard today, folks, at Southern University. It was a freshman check-in day there. So kudos to everybody who is on a new journey in education. We're so excited. We see you. Hey, Brookhaven. Look at this. We are so excited to see you. I'm excited to see you. It's been a minute. Okay, see, I see you. Okay, see, and y'all look at this. People don't believe it, but the Boss Tribe is international. We see you, Liberia. We're so very excited to have you guys here with us. So we're gonna jump right on in. You guys know one of the first questions: what's in your cup? What's in your cup? I will share with you tonight. I have been so fortunate, and kudos to Dr. Harvey at Calcasieu Parish in Louisiana. We had a great kickoff with them this week. Kudos to Maxine Greenleaf. We were with Alcorn State University this week doing a leadership retreat with them. And then yesterday in Jefferson County, not yesterday, Friday, Jefferson County School District, Dr. Hammond is on fire. Those teachers were so excited, y'all. I walked out of there. I was supposed to be inspiring them. Y'all, they inspired me. It was really beautiful. So what's in your cup? I said all that to say I've been doing a lot of talking. So I got a lot of honey in this cup. And of course, my tea. I see you guys, West Tennessee. Hey, West Tennessee. Virginia in the house. We see you. Great evening. I see you. Absolutely. It was my pleasure, sir. Water. Okay, so listen up. Y'all know we're family, right? Yeah, I have been doing so well with my water and working out, and like I'm off schedule. So I am with you. Water this evening. I feel you talking directly to me. I am going to drink some water after I drink this. But we're going to jump right on in. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the share button, because you guys know we are all about sharing the good stuff. And this is always good stuff when the Boss Tribe communes, right? When we are together, it's always good stuff. And so we want to be intentional with that. Go ahead and drop in the chat for me. It's time for all of us, myself included, to make some new boss moves. It's a new week. It's a new month. It's a new academic year. It is time, my friends, for us to be bold. Next level bold. It's time for us to be optimistic. Next level optimistic. It's time for us to switch it up if we want continued next level results. Meaning, listen, what got you here won't get you there. Let me say it again. Whatever got you to this point of your success, to where you are in life, it's not going to get you to, you got to do something a little different. It might be just that 1 extra percent, but again, spontaneous. And then the last thing is substantial. It's time for us, every one of us, to understand that tomorrow is not promised. I've got to use what I have today to make the most impact with those who are around me in a positive way. So again, drop it in the chat for me. It's time for boss moves. And here we go. Let's jump right on in. So tonight we're talking about what can we do, not just as a teacher, not just as a mother, but as a school community. Meaning, listen, we are all intrinsically tied together as it relates to education. And listen, you guys are checking in not only here in the United States, but all over the world. And even all over the world, can I tell you, we are all connected. We are all connected. And so we're talking about how do we approach education coming into this new year with a renewed sense of energy, with a renewed sense of joy, so that we can get to more impact this year as it relates to educating our future. It's time. It's time. It's time. So here we go. First tip that we want to go ahead and drop in. Oh, one more question. What did you do for self-care this weekend? What have you guys done for self-care this weekend? I'm on pause because I want you to think about that, because it's not too late if you did not slow down this weekend to just take care of you, at least for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What have you done this weekend to show yourself that you love you? Self-care. What have you done this weekend? Celebrated my birthday. Wait a minute. Y'all know what we do when it's a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Y'all hear it, right? Happy birthday. Absolutely. Olympics. Yes. If you missed my post yesterday, seriously, I had the glitz, the glamour, right? There is nothing like watching people activate their power and their purpose and like see people press through the end. Like that is so invigorating. It's so inspiring. I see you. I detoxed. I'm with you. I'm up tomorrow. Right. So thank you guys again for always keeping in mind, take care of you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot inspire others if your energy is depleted. So we've got to continue to keep that up. Here we go. So what do we do to kick off a new school year with new levels of success? Drop it in the chat. We're going to start with grace. That is what we are going to start with. Too many times in school years, be it the teacher, be it the principal, be it the parent, be it the community, we start a new year with whatever the one or two things that didn't go well last year. Like, seriously, we could have had a billion things go well in the school year for our personal child, but it's human nature to often zone in on what's the thing that didn't go the way we wanted. So I want you right now, drop it in the chat. We are going to start this new school year with grace. Everybody deserves a clean slate. I don't care if you were the teacher of the year. Listen, my high flyers, we always zone in on what then we do. Give yourself a clean slate. Give yourself some grace. Listen, students grow, they change, they evolve in the same way that the adults do. And so it's critically important that day one, we look folks square in their eyes and we say, it's the new year. Aren't you excited about it? We've got a new opportunity. We've got new, and we are going to stand on it. Talking about standing on business. Drop it in the chat. We are standing on grace. That is what we are doing this new year. We are starting the new year on the foundation of grace and letting everybody know that, you know what? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but this year we are going to progress forward. So that is the first thing that we want to be able to do as it relates to starting the school year strong, starting with the end in mind. And I want you to think about this, even with a clean slate. What are if you are, it doesn't matter if you're higher ed or you're in a pre-K program, whether you're the parent or just a community member watching the kids go in, what is it that you want for your students this year? Drop that in the chat. What's one of the top 3 things that you want students to experience and walk out of the school year with? I'm a backward by design type of person, right? As it relates to the way that I move and lead and coach. What do we want the end product to be? What do we want our end result to be? Drop that in the chat for me right now. Even if it's for your personal child. What's the top thing you want for your baby this year? If you're a principal, if you're a teacher, what is the top thing that you want for your child this school year? I see some college professors checking in. What do you even want at the end of the semester for your college students to walk out and have with them? I'm going to pause because you guys know I believe in deep reflection. It's super important that we reflect and write. And so this is even an opportunity for us to do that together. I see you, Professor Dr. Dent. I want them to take something with them and apply it outside of the classroom. Absolutely. Hashtag got relevance. So many times in schools, we're trying to figure out why our kids disengage because we aren't doing things that they see as a possibility to have impact outside of the classroom. So absolutely. Somebody else, go ahead and drop it in there. What do you want for your either your personal child or the students that you're going to impact, the families, or even your community members? Because again, education and the community are tightly tied together. So goes one, so goes the other. You got a strong school system, you got a strong community that's thriving. You got a school system that's under attack, the community is under attack, so we've always got to keep that in mind. But we always want to keep in mind, what's the end result? Start with a clean slate, brand new year. What do I want for every child to be able to experience, every adult to be able to experience during the school year? And we're going to start with that clean slate and end in mind, right? So that's tip number one, standing on grace. I want you guys, I might need to put that on a shirt. Y'all know I'm notorious for putting things on. We are standing on grace this year, right? I want the opportunity to do better, and others want that as well. So we've got to offer people the grace to grow. And y'all know that's some of the texts in this book box move, grace to grow, right? I want each of my scholars to walk out with tangible success stories. Yes. And you've got to know that you've got the power to cultivate successful opportunities. Students need to be set up for success. For my administrators, teachers need to be set up for success. Our parents even need to be set up for success, but we've got to definitely keep that in mind. So tip number one for tonight, starting with a clean slate. Go ahead and drop that in the chat. Tip number one, start with a clean slate. We're talking about how do we create an amazingly new school year with new levels of success. Start with a clean slate. Here we go. And this might touch some toes, but I'm here for it because we are accountability partners, and accountability is love, right? We lead with love, we show love, but remember, love is helping people become their best version of themselves as well, right? So here we go. Tip two, drop it in the chat for me. I have a question. How much sleep does a typical baby who is about 5 to 13 years old, how much sleep do they need a night to properly function? Drop it in the chat. What is hundreds of years of research shown us about the amount of time that babies who are between, I'm going to say that school age 5 to about 13. We'll start there. How much time, how much sleep, how many hours of sleep do those folks need to properly function every day? I'll wait for it in the chat. There's always a slight lag, but you guys are so amazing, and you stay right there with me. Remember, share the video, like the video. But again, the question is right now, how much time, how much sleep do our babies, our scholars, our young kings and queens that are between the ages of about 5 and 13, how much, hey, Sean, we see you. Great afternoon, great evening. Absolutely. So the research says that babies between 5 to 13 need anywhere from 10 to 12 hours of sleep. And I'm going to be quiet for a second because I want all of us that have children in our homes to think about that. Okay. If you are between 5 and 13, right? Between 5 and 13, that number is 10 to 12 hours of sleep a day. Now, you tell me, just off the top of your, are our babies getting enough sleep? If we want them to be successful, we've got to, again, this concept of setting people up for success. So the tip two is routines, routines, routines. So even in that routines, I'm talking about sleep habits. Are we making sure that even as the adults, we are shutting it down early enough so we're getting enough sleep, right? So again, that was for your babies who were 5 to 13. The research slightly goes down a little bit for kids who are 14 to 17. It goes to about 8 to 10 hours for them, right? About 8 to 10. And then 18 and up, it's about 7 to 9. So drop that in the chat. If you got a baby between 5 to 13, they need 10. 10. Like I did 5, right? 10. You need 10 hours. You need 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours of sleep a night. Our babies who are that middle school and up, like 13 to 17, it goes 7. And then again, for our babies who are up, it's 7 to 9 hours after you get out of that 18. But even for the adults, are you getting enough quality sleep? Hey, DMV, I see you. The question is for you as the adult. We're talking about setting the school community up for success. You know, research, and y'all know I have some background in psychology. Crystal. When you don't get enough sleep, you're easily irritated. When you don't get enough sleep, that brain is not functioning as well and as fast as it can, right? We've got to recharge. I say this old broke phone of mine, it's broke, but if I charge it, it'll work a little bit, but sometimes it needs a little more charging. You got to charge it. If I'm working it hard, I've got to charge it hard, right? So even for the teachers, I have a principal friend. The other night we were talking. I said, "All right, girl, we're gonna do better this year." She's like, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, we had a lot going on last week. I got 3 hours on average." And I'm like, "Girl, how are you walking? How are you driving clearly and staying in the lane? You got to get sleep." So everybody dropped it in the chat. We're talking about routines. How do we set ourselves up for success? So routines at your house first, even as a teacher, at your house first. And then for in our classrooms, in our schools. The truth is, even for those of us who understand the power of routines, Tyler Jacob has had a lot of freedom this summer, right? So no, he's not had to go to sleep at his normal 8:30. He's not had to go to sleep that time, right? So it's even as we're starting the new school year, I want you to keep that in mind. Like, students are on a off routine. They have the routine of doing what they want to do. And so even as we start the new year, it's critically important that we have the structure in place and then the grace. Because listen, in essence, they've been going 90 to nothing on Act Up Avenue. TikTok, games, whatever, right? Up all night. 90 to nothing. And then here comes routine. Here comes school. So in essence, if we don't make sure that we're transitioning them well and giving them grace, but keeping them in the transition, don't remember, be consistent. What happens is they're going so fast and we want them to do this and then we got a wreck. Drop it in the chat. Let's avoid the wrecks by having clear routines that are clearly communicated, that we are starting day one with, that we are all, because this is the trick about students and babies. Y'all remember on Steve Urkel, Family Matters with Steve Urkel, what did he used to tell Laura? Somebody drop it in the chat for me. What did he used to tell Laura all the time? Steve Urkel. What did he tell Laura on Family Matters? In my best impersonation, I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down, baby. Right? And so, in essence, our students are accustomed to us saying, yes, you need to be in the bed at 8 o'clock. But they know if they keep, oh, mama, 10 more minutes, dad, 15 more minutes, they know that hashtag I can wear them down. And that's what we do, not only in our personal worlds, but in our school settings too. For example, simple things like, oh, I want my kids to read 15 minutes at the beginning of class. Well, if they aren't accustomed to reading 15 minutes at the beginning of the class, that's a new routine, a new structure. So we've got to teach it. We've got to reinforce it. We've got to be consistent with it. But what'll happen is they'll read 5 minutes and then they're doing something else. And over time, they'll wear you down instead of you being consistent. Remember, the river cuts through the rock, not by its might, but by its consistency. Everybody drop it in the chat for me right now. We are going to stay consistent. It's critically important. It's critically important that our students know that. And especially the more freedom we have outside of the school setting and at home, right? It's critically important that as we're walking into the new school year, that we have consistent routines and procedures that everyone knows, that everyone is consistently following. So we're talking about how do we start the new year and have new success. We start with a strategic set of expectations and we consistently follow them. We are going to stay consistent this year. And I'm talking about me too, for my household. Tyler Jacob is just like your baby. Mom, 5 more. We're going to be consistent. Hashtag, we're going to be some consistent parents and teachers and educators this school year, right? So again, tip 2 is routines, routines, routines. You need a routine for the routine. Right? Even with the routine, like in a household, like, do you have a place that everybody knows? All right, this is our schedule. This is the routine. This is what we're sticking to. Again, we don't always see it this way, but discipline creates freedom. Drop that in the chat for me. It doesn't always feel that way, But the more we learn to be disciplined early on, it creates freedom later to do the things. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, discipline with the working out, right? So the more I learn to stick to a schedule consistently, I build my strength. So when I'm talking about I want to go on a hike later, I have the freedom to run, to jog, to do whatever the thing is, because I've been consistent with the discipline, and it's created the structure, it's created the opportunity, it's created the mindset that, you know what, I can stick to it. I can do whatever I need to. So again, discipline creates freedom. So we've got to keep that in mind. Here we go. Tip 3, y'all know we go fast and furious around here. Language that lifts. Everybody drop in the chat for me. I believe in you. I believe in you. You would not believe how many times in our personal and professional worlds that we take it for granted that people know we appreciate them. That we take it for granted that people know that, no, actually, I'm cheering you on. Actually, I believe in you. Actually, I know you can do that thing, right? So I want to challenge every single body that has anything to do with students, teaching, community. Find somebody, find a baby, send them a text, send them a video message. I believe in you. As we're talking about the new school year, not just for the adults, telling the students, but can I tell you, collective efficacy tells us that the team has got to believe in the team, right? We've got to make sure that we are building each other, the adults up, right? Because education is a team sport. We cannot do it alone. So it's critically important that even on your team, listen, the principal needs to hear it from you every now and then too. I believe in you. Right? Our parents need to hear, you know what? I believe in you. We are a part of this thing together. We are intricately tied together. We will not be successful without each other. And so there is power. Now, you got to mean it. You got to mean this thing, because you guys know I talk about this all the time. Research in psychology, quantum physics, even if what you feel deeply inside your body resonates up to 10 feet out. So hashtag don't be lying to people. But work on our beliefs. Drop this in the chat, because belief drives behavior. So what do you believe about the students that are coming in the door? Do you believe that they are capable? What do you believe about your child's teacher? Do you believe that they're the ones that are going to be able to inspire and empower your child? Like, again, belief drives behavior. So I want us to think about that thing. And then as we're working on our beliefs, that we are clearly communicating to the people, I believe in you. I know you've got it in you. I know you are capable. And listen, together, we're going to make some magic happen this school year. I cannot say it enough. Education is a game changer. It is the one that it completely can transform a life, a generation, and I am testament to that. The way that Tyler Jacob lives looks nothing like the way that I grew up, and that's simply because of education. And I know so many more of you on here completely understand that you are living proof of it too, that education is the game changer. So as we walk into a new year, if you really believe that education is a game changer, you've got to know that every child that's coming in that building is capable of being educated and being capable of learning well, right? Of doing everything well. We've just got to add that equity piece, at that giving each student what they need where they are to be successful. The same thing for adults, and even for parents, for my educators. I want us to keep that in mind too. How are we equipping our parents with what they need to help us be successful? Remember, we are intricately tied. Our success is tied to theirs and vice versa. So we've got to keep that in mind. So very quick recap one more time. Tip 1, again, we're talking about what are some quick things that we can easily do to start the year off right. And again, what do we say about tip 1, y'all? We're standing on grace. And listen, let me tell you, for some of our babies who are high flyers, they'll walk into the school year, oh, I had all A's last year. Listen, you starting with a clean slate too. My administrators understand this, right? Talking about in the state of Mississippi accountability, we often will say, oh, we only need 20 more points to get to the next level. Well, actually, it's a new year, so you're starting at 0, right? So even on the flip side of that, if it went well, you still start new. So we got to hit the ground running, right? Fresh slate. Tip 2, routines. Don't forget that you benefit from routines. Children benefit from routines. And don't forget that piece about making sure that start first off, we're getting enough sleep. And then language that lives. We've got to speak power to the people in our place. We've got to speak purpose into people and stop putting folks down, right? And sometimes I said it's not what you say, it's all over your face. So drop that in the chat. Go ahead and fix your face. Fix your face as we start a new year. But you guys have been amazing. You guys, here we go. As we wrap up, what's your one takeaway from tonight? What is your one takeaway from tonight? Let's hear it from you. What's your one thing that, you know what, I am going to meditate on this. I'm going to be intentional about this, walking into this new week, to this new school year. One thing that resonated with you tonight. What's your one takeaway from tonight? Yes, my dears, we're talking about language that lifts. Sometimes, we grew up hearing things like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. But you're still yelling it because your face is like bam, 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 right? So that's one that absolutely, when I'm training folks, it's critically important that we learn to also be very diligent with our non-verbal body language as well, because it's yelling. You don't have to say, it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Here we go. Consistency is key. Absolutely. Discipline creates freedom. It doesn't always feel that way, but I assure you, think about money. Think about that. That's a perfect example. You want to be debt free? Well, you got to have some discipline to put. Okay, you got it. Each year is a new start. Start out strong with consistency. It's critically important that we absolutely do that. Beliefs drive behavior. All of this always boils back down to mindset. You guys have been more than amazing. I hope that something was said that just helps you be reminded of your power. There is power in one, right? And so some of you are getting ready to start a new school. You're thinking, oh, who's going to help me with this? Because she said it's a teamwork. It absolutely is team sport, but there's also power in one. Remember, one person can radically change a child's trajectory, which then has massive impact on generations to come. So we always can be reminded that it's okay if it's just you started, but energy is contagious. So the more you do the thing and you do it with joy, hashtag got joy, right? You will find that that energy will spread, and soon we'll all be whistling while we work. So again, it was so amazing to be with you guys tonight. Listen, have you ordered your book? Do you have it in your hand as of right now? If you have not ordered Boss Moves, listen, the GOAT himself has put his stamp of approval on it. All right, Principal Kafele says you need the book. If Principal Kafele says you need the book, you need the book. So make sure that you order it. And for those of you that have ordered, we're so excited, y'all. We're hitting 1,000 mark on box. It's mind blowing, but make sure you get yours. If you haven't, go ahead and make sure you leave a review either on Amazon or on our webpage. So we love, again, you can grab it on Amazon or our Boss Educator page. And then also, some of you guys have asked about this particular shirt. This is a limited edition, and I don't know if you can see it, but listen. Army green represents strength and unity. Okay. This pink, this salt pink represents the feminine power. And I need y'all to know right now that women, it's time for us to rise up. It is time for us to take our place. It is time for us to show up in a way that young girls know women really can do anything they want. This is not the topic for today, but y'all know we are still working on that gender equity. Men still make on the dollar a lot more than women in the same positions oftentimes, right? So this is our limited edition Girl Power Fiercely Authentic shirt. Let me drop this for you guys, right? So if you would like that, August the 7th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I see you. Be the change I want to see. Listen, you guys are so amazing. I cannot say it enough how much I appreciate you. Please know, if nobody's told you, I am telling you, I believe in you. You've got exactly what you need to power up, to boss up, and go be the change tomorrow. So we love you guys. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you. Remember, if you didn't do something for you, self-care, you still have a few more hours. It's a great day to be you. Y'all go be boss. Drop it in the chat. Be boss. Go make boss moves this week, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a great one. Have a great one.